Great team win. Very proud of our football team playing complementary football. And we talked all week long that we had to win a turnover battle, and we did. Had 4 takeaways from our defense. Offense, moved the ball well. Again, our defense bend, don't break. After the first half, we only give it 3 points in the second half. I thought our offense did well. The third and fourth quarter, we started establishing the run. And just a great team win. And I will say thank you to the fans and all of our students that came out. That was a big-time atmosphere. You made a difference. So we need you every home game like you always do. So good team win, and we're moving on to Coastal Carolina.
David Ware, 24/7 Sports. Shawn, you mentioned the defensive performance in the second half. What in particular do you think took place with the halftime adjustments that made such a drastic difference?
Well, we had to come in and regroup. We weren't fitting their bubble screens the right way. I'm not sure how many the receiver had. He had 200 yards after carry. We couldn't tackle him. We weren't fitting it right. We're coming in, and we weren't tackling, to be honest with you. We did a poor job tackling the first half. Made some adjustments. We started winning first down. When you can win first down and get teams behind the chains, then you can really let our defense pin the ears back and get after the quarterback. And, again, they competed. And our kids never gave up, fought their tails off. Again, won the turnover battle, and that was everything. Our goals coming in were win the turnover battle and score first, and we've done that. And whenever we do that, we're pretty successful.
You guys have been chasing the running game for the first few games of the season. Last 4 games alone, you've run for almost 700 yards in those 4 games alone. What do you think has really just triggered it? Because, I mean, now it's gone past just a game or two. Now you're into 4 straight.
Yeah, we're being intentional to run the football. I think our offensive line's gotten better and better as the years went on. We're playing more physical right now. We're not thinking as much. Again, that's the groups that only been together, 8 games now, I believe. And they're getting some cohesiveness about them, playing more physical. We're banged up there as well. Scroggs, he didn't play today with an injury. He'll hopefully be back next week. And Again, those tight ends we had with Larkin and Eli Wilson out, Max Drag and Kane Hamlet came in and gave us a spark. And I was excited for those 2 kids. They've been kind of behind the 8 ball in some ways with Eli and David. And at our team meeting last night, I told both tight ends, this is going to be your game. You've waited long enough that it's time to grow up and make some plays. And Kane did a really good job in the run game, caught some big third downs there in the third quarter. And then to get Max Drag his first touchdown pass. Again, I wasn't sure he knew what to do. He was looking around where to go, and I just told him, come over here, bud. We'll get you on the sideline. So, again, we're banged up right now, but we're going to be fine for Thursday.
As you think about where Joey was coming out of Louisiana with the 4 interceptions there, and he's played some pretty clean ball since then, what do you credit him for with that turnaround?
I think we're playing better around Joey right now. Our receivers, tight ends, running backs, offensive line. You can't throw the ball 50 times a game and expect to win. And we were doing that earlier, getting down, getting behind, and now we're controlling the clock better. Our offensive line is blocking better. And then Joey's giving our playmakers a chance to make plays, and they are. Again, today, Caden Robinson, I think he leads the league in receiving yards. It was his first touchdown. This unselfish player that does what's best for the football team. But we got a lot of work to do, and a short week. But I know our kids are excited to enjoy this win tonight and get ready for Coastal tomorrow.
Coach Zach Coleman, Watauga Democrat. Brendan Harrington had 2 big plays on that first drive. Really set the tone. Did you realize that how big those were going to be, by the time they hit halftime?
Yeah, we did. Actually, we gave 2 game balls out tonight after the game, and Brendan Harrington was the first one. Kid's been here 6 years, been through multiple injuries, season-ending injuries. If he doesn't run out the field and make that tackle there on the long run, then it's probably going to be a touchdown. And the next play he comes out and he recovers a fumble. And I think it goes to show what kind of kids we have on our football team. This kid has been counted out his whole life, and he continues to work. He had a knee, a shoulder, and wasn't sure if he was going to play again. But he wanted to be here for his teammates and want to make sure that he went out the right note. So I'm proud of him, the way he's represented our university, and the way he's a captain, and just our kids gravitate toward him. He's a great leader.
Chris Peterson, WXI 12 News. You feel like your team played tough this afternoon?
I do. I thought we had a tougher football team today, and that's a really good football team. Ricky Ronnie's a great football coach, and he's won some big-time games. And in the fourth quarter, we just told we have to out-tough them. And those were some great runs in there by Monty in there, running the football, keeping the chains moving. Our offensive line was blocking. Our receivers blocked well. That's a hard defense to go against. It's not your traditional one safety or two. So there's three safeties in the back end. How they roll, how they fit, and then there's always going to be a free player. And that's we call it BYOB, bring your own blocker. And that's what we did today. Tough runs, and again, just a tough football game that we were able to execute and go out and win the game today.
Coach, it goes without saying that this has been a tough month for you, your team, your staff. How are you able to come together and get them to focus on even playing football, let alone winning games?
No, it's been tough. It has been. Really, it's tough for our community. It's been tough for everyone in Watauga County, Western North Carolina. And again, we have to do our part. And we're playing for something bigger than ourselves right now. And again, I'm proud of our team, the way they represent this university and the way they go out and do things extra. Even to this day, our kids are doing community service out and down the community. And I just hope our community, our county, Western North Carolina can enjoy this win because this is for them. The rest of the season is for our town, our community, everyone in Western North Carolina. Just proud of everyone involved and proud to be a part of it.
Shawn, you dismantled, or you guys beat a team that had dismantled Georgia Southern just 9 days earlier, and they've got all those playmakers that are emerging and stuff like that. How did your defense manage to handle just staying in the game early on?
That's a great question, and they have a great football team. You mentioned the game against Georgia Southern. We have a good football team also, and things didn't go our way there for a few weeks for one reason or another. And we've got some things addressed. We've done some things different. We've got some new players play different positions. And again, I like our football team. Our kids fight their tails off. Again, whenever you lose 3 in a row like we did, that's never what we want to do here. But they never quit fighting, never quit showing up and giving their all at practice. And now, I mean, they remember November. And we're in November right now. We're still fighting, keeping our head above water, and it's going to be an interesting 3 or 4 weeks here because I like our football team. We're getting better at the right time, and we're going to go out and play our very best for Appalachian State.
They put up nearly 500 yards of offense, and yet it seemed like every time there was a big play to be made today that you guys were able to make that. Can you address that?
Yeah, we have some things we have to get corrected without question. When they spread you out, 2-by-2 set, they're almost silent to sideline. So you got to make your mind up. Are you going to try to stop the run or defend the pass? If you go out and defend the pass, then the running game is there. It's 5-on-5. So we got to make some adjustments in the second half. It's going to have bend, don't break. Again, our goal was in the second half to win first down, get them behind the chains, and let our defensive line come back out and pin the ears back off the quarterback. And was it 4 sacks today or 5? 5 sacks, 4 turnovers. Again, a lot of things to get corrected, but again, those were some big momentum plays and gave our offense a chance to go down and win the game, which they did.
Shawn, sorry if you already addressed this. The last offensive touchdown drive, run. Amani, there's not many options behind him. Just what you saw out of him and that group with knowing that you're a little shorthanded, but just kept moving the ball down the field.
Yeah, we have 3 running backs out today. When Kanye went out, he'll be fine. We'll get him back tomorrow or the next day. But I looked at Amani. I said, "You're not coming out of the football game." And he said, "Coach, I got you." So we're going to score a touchdown to go up 8. He's come up the sideline. His tongue's dragging. And he said, "Is it kickoff?" I said, "Yes, kickoff." And he said, "I'm not sure if I can do it or not." I said, "Listen, you're Superman, bud." I said, "Here's your kryptonite." I gave him a shot of water, and he went back out there and covered his tail off. And again, man, that's a kid that has been in the behind the cards in some ways. I mean, he hasn't been a feature back here. We have great running backs here. I mean, he just shows up every single week with a smile on his face. Does what's best for the football team. Some games he's gotten 1 or 2 carries, and right now he's our workhorse. He's hard to take down. He's 225 pounds. He's getting better. The more he runs it, the more confidence he gets. So proud of him. Again, that's not a one-man effort. That's the offensive line, tight ends, and receivers blocking for him as well. And again, we'll force feed him again next week.